This is Pod Populi, podcast for the people.
Hey there, and welcome to the Cinnamon Effect podcast. I'm your host, Kimberly Hand, and I'm thrilled to have you with me on this vibrant journey of discovery and growth. This podcast is your go-to space for embracing intention, where you'll find clarity on your unique path, deepen those meaningful connections, and unleash your creativity like never before. We'll explore how to build unshakable confidence and celebrate the beauty of gratitude, all while savoring the calm that consistency brings to our lives. Thank you for being with me. Let's sprinkle a little cinnamon into your day and make life sweeter, healthier, and more fulfilling. Welcome back to the Cinnamon Effect. I'm Kimberly Hand, and I am here with Whitney Taylor today. Whitney is a soul stylist, intuitive consultant, and founder of riche, a lifestyle concept and transformational brand that merges fashion, wellness, and self-expression. Riche means rich soul, and Whitney has a lot of experience in luxury fashion over the years. She's currently working with Caniglio Palm Beach, an emerging label known for inclusive silhouettes and an intentional approach to modern dressing. Whitney is incredible. You have helped, we actually know each other from years and years ago, but you have helped transform my wardrobe and how I think about fashion and how I think about getting dressed in the morning. So I'm so excited that you're here. You're getting emotional.
I'm already crying.
You said you were going to cry. I'm like, there's no way.
I know.
Oh my gosh.
It
You're
just
the
makes
best.
me so, first of all, I'm honored to be here. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, thank you.
My mission in life is to, elevate and make women feel as beautiful and powerful as possible. So,
And you do that. And you've done that for me.
I know.
And-
That's why I'm like getting emotional because like what you're saying, it's just like, it's nice to feel like you are doing, what you want to do and your purpose in life, when you're aligned with your highest self and living that truth. It just feels good.
Yeah. And I really, it does come from, well, we have to talk about your process and everything because it's so different than anything else I've experienced as far as fashion and styling goes.
Yeah.
But I feel that from you. Like, I feel like you are living your highest purpose. And I think it is so important for all of us to be dressing the way our highest self would dress. Right. And for me, I was wearing like a lot of black and you came to my house and like I said, we've known each other a long, long time. And you came to my house and I didn't really know what to expect. I knew how much I love you. I think you're fabulous, but I was like, how is this going to go? And there were a lot of nerves and you came into my closet and I was like, here, I cleaned out the closet before you got there because I was like, oh God, I don't want her to see this, or I don't want her, I don't want her to like think that this is weird or whatever. And you came in and it was just so like, it was so easy. And there were things that I was going to get rid of, like clothing I was going to get rid of. And you were like, no. And you showed me you styled it and showed me how to wear it. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, thank goodness I didn't get rid of this.
The vest.
It's so funny. The vest. I had accumulated like a couple vests because I thought they were but I was not wearing them because I told you every time I wore it, I felt like a waiter. Right. Or like, so it's like, can't wear the vest. But you transformed the vest and paired it with a skirt and like a little, just the accessories and you really up-leveled.
Yeah. Well, you're such an easy person to style. First of all, like you're gorgeous. You're my dream client.
Oh.
And I think, I'll get into like my process. I have been working, in fashion for so many years and just working on that, like kind of just outward style, like not really on the inner style. And I have been on such a spiritual journey for basically my whole life. And so I love fashion. I love clothes. I love jewelry. I love like the process of like designing, making. That's one part of why I love being at Caniglio. It's such a creative space. And, Christina definitely like welcomes us into that creative process. So, getting to see it from A to Z is like such a fun experience for me. And it really lights me up. And I think like you have to be doing things that really light you up. And I think for me, I was always trying to bridge those worlds together. Mm-hmm. So how am I going to take this, how am I going to take styling and like spirituality and like merge them together in a way that like works and like makes sense? Because a lot of people are like, I'm not into that, or, and it took me a long time to figure out like, how can I like combine these two? And then I just started doing it. And I think I've been doing it like unconsciously for a while. And then I just have been meditating and marinating and trying to figure it out for so long. And then I just said like, I got to do this. And then I just put it out there. And then that's when like you and many others were very interested. And my process, I start with, asking you a few questions on like, what's challenging you? So I can kind of like be that bridge. Mm-hmm. But then we also look at your soul, like your soul blueprint, like where was your sun? Where was the sun when you were born? How does that relate to like how you're showing up in the world? What is your moon in? What is your rising in? What is your Taurus or your Venus in? Because Venus is all about like love and like how you love and how you experience love. And, also a few other things like human design. Like, are you a generator? Are you a projector? Are you a manifester? Because that also like, it's important to know all these things. And if you're coming to the table, wanting to help your style, I just want to bridge that and make it easier and know you a little bit deeper, because I just can't do surface, I want to get in there and like really understand like who you are like as a soul. And then we can like style that, because I think a lot of people are styling and wearing things that are a little out of alignment for them. Like they see it on someone else, so they have to have it. But that doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to like really translate and work for them. Silhouette, color, fabric, all these things are wellness tools in your closet. So yeah, we really start with that process first and really getting to know like who you are, where you're going, what challenges you have, and how like I can help bridge those worlds together and mesh them in a way that like it's digestible. And I'm not like going into like a full astrology reading, we're just like touching on the basics and how that like relates to like enhancing your outer image.
Which I absolutely loved. Like I'm into astrology. I talk about it. I know my human design, but I did not know, and you took the numerology, everything. But I did not know how that was going to play into what I was wearing. And it was so interesting, different colors that you told me to really lean into, like olive green, cobalt blue, like neutrals, but then also like the stone, turquoise and gold and, these different things that I always have loved. But I think I was just kind of stuck in a rut of wearing the same thing. So I wasn't wearing my turquoise. Actually, I pulled this out the other day because I was like, I've had this like turquoise ring and I'm not wearing it. And I need to pull all this stuff out. Yeah. And since I've been doing and wearing the things that you've suggested, I do feel like more alive, like more vibrant and more myself. And it's so crazy because I think, I feel like I'm pretty in tune. I love fashion. I love style. I always have.
You have great style. No. Like, let's just be real. Like you have a great style. So like, it was so easy for me to come in and just like tweak a few things. You already have it. but you know,
that means a lot. That means a lot because I do think it's something that's always kind of been in me that I enjoy, but you have brought it out more and I'm taking more risk or not risk, but I'm just making different choices than maybe I was before. I was kind of hiding myself in like black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's easy and safe. And also it's, you know, it's there, you know, and people just go to it. That's another thing. Like, you know, we discussed about creating a capsule wardrobe for you because everyone's on the go. They need time to focus on other things. That's where I come in. Let me make this as seamless as possible so that everything in your closet works and kind of meshes together. Like you can wear this with that. You can wear it with different things. Your colors are good. You know that like if you have a speaking event, you know what you're going to wear because this color is going to activate something in you and help project your voice, help like show up in a softer way or a more grounded way, you know, and that's the wellness of fashion that I think a lot of people are like waking up to now. You know, there's certain fabrics, there's certain colors, there's certain, you know, blends that can like enhance your auric field or it can dim you, honestly. And people are really into the color therapy right now. Like, what are your colors? Yeah. And, you know, you really have to like experiment. And I like encourage people to like experiment, like really like try it out. Like, and I say, let's try it. And some things that I would say, like, this is like a no-brainer for you. Clients will be like, I just am not feeling it. Oh, you know, they sometimes are just like, you know, I love it, but I just don't think it's like me. And then that's good. That's a good sign because then they're really in touch with who they are. And that's really like the mission is, you know, getting women to like be in touch with who they are and really like living life for themselves and for those around them, you know, showing up in the best way possible. And that's also like how they show up on the outside makes a huge difference in the way they feel. So that's, you know, that's my ultimate like mission is to just empower women and have them dress for who they are, not necessarily like what's cool or what's trending or, you know, wearing things for like a status symbol. Yes, there's luxury and we all enjoy it, but we all don't have to be wearing the same thing to like look this part or be accepted. You can have your own signature style. And that's what's like most important to me, like your authentic style, you know, not just like this forced, like, I have to wear this watch because like it shows that I'm like, you know, whatever.
On this level.
Fill in the blank, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's ultimately like just really getting in alignment with like the essence of who you are and really projecting that and enhancing that. And you are already on your way. I just made a few little tweaks.
No, and it's a continuous process because I'm like, oh, like what would Whitney do? Like, and even I've sent you some things and you're like, no, like not really, or not that you really said no. You were just, I could tell you were not that into it. Well, a couple of things. I sent you some photos.
So when I get to know someone on a soul level, I start to build this archetype for them, you know, and then I really hold my clients to a higher standard, you know, like we can do better. Like, you know, it's not a like bad decision. It's just like, I think we can do better here. You know, like I'm kind of a perfectionist and I have to like sometimes take a step back and be like, it's not going to be perfect. Like, let it just be what it is. But when I'm working with other people, I really just want them to like look their like and feel their best, most possible. And sometimes I'll be like, that's like, it's good, but it's not like great. And I want every woman to walk away feeling like magical and great and just like empowered and activated so that they can show up in their life like in the best way possible.
I love that. The activation, like activated. I did feel like you activated something in me that was like, okay, now I get it. I think I'm thinking about things differently too. Not being so maybe matchy or like, and just kind of throwing, I mean, your outfit today, like you are in full bright neon green. And we have to mention Billy Boots is here. Billy is her little dog who is the cutest thing. And he's got a matching bandana on.
He's in Caniglio Palm Beach. I'm also in Caniglio Palm Beach.
Yes. And it's incredible. And like, I feel like this is just so perfect because you are helping other women like show up in not just all black. Like we're going to wear color, ladies, and we are going to wear prints, and we're going to wear things that don't match, and we're going to wear gold, and we're going to wear accessories, and we're going to like do all this really cool, fun shit, you know?
Let's push the boundaries. Like, why do we need to fit into a box? Like, I'm so tired of like feeling as a woman, like in a box, you know, like let's push the boundaries a little bit more. And that's what I also really love about Caniglio. It's like, we don't do sizing. It's a free size flex fit. And everyone's like, oh, this is like, do you have a smaller size? No, we don't, because it's inclusive for a body from a 0 to like a 16. And if you're a 0, you wear it this way. If you're a 16, you wear it this way. And everyone in between can put their own signature style on it. And that's what's most important, is like putting your own signature style on everything you do now, you know?
Well, the turquoise accessories is now my signature. Like,
and it's like, how did you not have it before? Because it literally is like piercing on you. Yeah. Like your eyes light up, your hair is just like is turquoise. You are turquoise to me.
I
like,
am
you're just
turquoise.
Like you're just like a healing turquoise stone.
I love that. What is your stone?
Pretty much like a citrine, which is like the yellow abundance. Yeah. I really relate a lot to my rising sign, which is the Leo.
Okay.
And Leo is like, you know, the lion. It's like courage, it's bravery, it's leadership, it's yellow, it's, you know, gold, it's just like bold, it's social, it's fun, it's just, so when I, you know, that's a little tip for you guys. Like if you want to you know, activate, you can start to like dress like your rising sign or your Taurus sign. So, you know, check your
Taurus sign. Your Venus
sign.
I knew that's what you meant.
I keep mixing those.
Yeah. Well, because I'm a Taurus.
You're Taurus. That's why.
Maybe you're thinking.
Yeah. I know. And that's like, this outfit is the perfect like Taurus, like grounding earth energy.
Yes.
Yeah. That's what it is. Like you are like Mother Earth. And that's how
Mother Earth.
You are Mother Earth.
I am, but I do feel very comfortable in like the earth tones.
Yeah.
So it's just interesting. And I was always drawn to like that bright cobalt blue.
That color blue is electric on you.
Yeah. The blue is like, oh my gosh.
That Erez bikini on you is like, we did a St. Bart's
we did.
little session, and everything that you picked was like, the colors were just like the most insane colors on you.
Well, the blues and the greens and I felt so good. And not to mention, you packed me for that trip, and we were so dialed in that, you know, I hate that feeling of like I'm dragging around excess stuff on a trip when it's just so not necessary. And I had a little carry-on and the little bag like you have right there. And that was it. And I just felt like, to me, that's freedom too. Simplicity. I definitely preach that. I just, you know, backpacked in the Swiss Alps, and I had just had a backpack. And like, I love that. To me, that is the best. This is coming from someone who I hate that I even did this, but I went to Europe and I was in Paris and London and somewhere else. No, Paris and London. Anyway, I brought 2 rolling suitcases. This was Kimberly 12 years ago. Right. Okay. And it's so And I was talking about this with my husband, and I was like, oh my God, I have like grown so much in that way where I don't have to bring the kitchen sink with me.
Right.
I feel confident in like the choices, which you completely helped with. But that is that's such an art.
Yeah.
And I wore almost everything. I think there was one outfit that I didn't wear. I could have worn, but I didn't wear it. So we were so like dialed in.
Yeah. It just makes your life so much easier and way more efficient. I'm like such a like person that wants to be efficient. I don't want to leak energy. I don't want to waste time. I have stuff to do. I can't be bothered with like a million choices, because then you get like that, what do they call it? Like decision fatigue.
Yeah.
And you just like, it just drains your energy.
Yeah.
And like everything I do in life is to give myself energy, not to drain my energy. And that's really like, that goes in every area of my life. So, you know, if I can help a client with one thing, not to like drain their energy when they're getting dressed, like I'm like, okay, that's enough for me.
Yeah.
You know, that's like that's it.
We have so much, all of us have so much going on that to have to think about what we're going to put on our bodies before we even do anything, it just feels very overwhelming.
It's overwhelming. And it's like, there's a lot of like, you know, trauma within that with like women, you know, if they've gone through different body journeys, and like I have personally, you know, I've been through health issues and all kinds of things that have me at a higher size than normal. And, you know, I would say 95% of my wardrobe does not fit, or it doesn't fit like the way I want it to now. And I can't like get upset about it. You know, I have to like have, you know, the acceptance where I'm at. I'm not going to be here forever. And, you know, just, and pivot in that way. Like it's okay. And find things like, I hate to keep saying like plugging Caniglio, but you know, brands that are like easily and flexed fit that like, you know, can move with you. It's not supposed to be restricting. It's not supposed to be like, you know, I just think back to like days when I worked at Rapunzel's Closet. Did you ever go there?
Yes.
It was the first like coolest store. Shout out Randy. She had all the designer jeans, like 7 jeans, Hudson, Paige, when like all these brands were like, you know, all these designer denim were just coming out.
Yeah.
I was working with her and she would let me go buying. And I really started like fashion with her, honestly. And,
that was in Palm Beach, right?
Yeah. She had 2 locations.
Okay.
And I just remember like one of my friends coming in and she like had to have these jeans, but she like wouldn't buy them in her size. She like had to have them smaller because she just like wanted to be that size. And we were literally on the ground, like zipping her up in them. And I think back to that day and I'm like, I would never today, ever do that. I would be like, no way. You're not wearing these. Like, you know, you have to like be comfortable in your clothes. You cannot be like restricted, because think about if your clothes are not fitting you properly, or they're just not you're not like feeling good.
Yeah.
You're not showing up to your event or work or wherever you're going like as yourself. You're like worried about like, is this hanging out or what? Like, I'm just uncomfortable, you know?
Yeah.
And, you know, that's just like part of the process, is like really like making it streamlined, making it like as easy as possible to like just show up and look beautiful. Like, cause that's what we all want. We want to just feel good.
We do. We want to just all feel good.
Yeah.
And what woman has not fluctuated in their size? Like, I know there's so many people listening that are like, oh my God, that's me. That's me right now. That was me in the past. That's, you know, and we're constantly trying to shift. You know, I think there are things that I can look back at that I really loved wearing, but you know, I probably wouldn't wear those things today. And like, it's just shifting into like the woman I am now. And that's okay.
We're always evolving.
Changing.
We're always evolving, and whether that's, a higher or a lower, some people are losing weight, some people are gaining weight. And that's the thing. Like, it's okay. It doesn't matter like what number it is. It's just like, let's get you into clothes that make you feel good, regardless of what size you are or anything. Like, let's just make you feel your best possible.
Yes. Activated and magnetic.
Activated. Let's get activated.
And I want to mention one really special part of your process was you came to my house and we
first did we met first.
Yes.
So first, what I do is I get a little feedback, like what's going on in your life, what are your wardrobe challenges, and like, who are your style icons? Like, what inspires you? Like, what do you love, like, to dress like? Or who's like, what do you want to dress like? Who do you see yourself dressing like? So I take those questions.
Did you feel like I answered those?
I did.
Okay. Yeah, when you saw my closet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I do. And then I run her astrology, her numerology, and her human design. And I basically put it into a workbook.
Beautiful workbook.
That also has imagery and colors and style. And we go through texture and we go through silhouettes for your body type. And we go through, what else did we go through?
Fabrics, colors, stones, like, or
yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And also adding like, jewelry and like personal items. Like I always tell someone, like clients, to like wear pieces that have some sort of energy. Like I have 2 rings from my grandmother that she wore them every single day. And I remember as a kid, like, I want those. I would tell her all the time, like, I want those when you die. Like I would literally said that to her as a kid because we're so unfiltered.
Totally.
And, when she passed, I got her jewelry, and I kind of like took this to a jeweler and had them like mold it together and make it into a pinky ring so I could wear it every day. I love that. And it makes me feel like she's with me, and it carries an energy of love, because like that's what I feel when I think of my grandmother. So like carrying those items with you on a daily basis, like to activate that like love within you, so like always pull pieces, that hold meaning for you. And also know when to like let go of things that hold meaning for you.
That's maybe the harder part, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So then what else did we do? Color, fabrics. We did some like, we do a goddess. Like I pick a goddess for you to work with. So we'll do like a little, I'll do like a little like mantra or a little like ritual that you can do when you're getting dressed and calling in a certain goddess archetype that's like specifically for you. And then I give her like some wellness tips too. Not that you need it because you're already in the field, but a facial, lymphatic massage to ground you and really be in that earth energy. And then once we have that, we discuss all of those things and we talk about what resonates with you and how that feels. And then we go forward, we go to your closet and then, how was your experience?
Well, when you came over, like I said, I was a little nervous. I know you and I know how lovely you are and warm. And so it wasn't that. It was just like, I was like, oh God, she's going to come in my closet. And what if she thinks everything I have is shit, basically?
I know. I really think you thought I was going to be like, get rid of it all.
I did.
You really told your husband, you were like, I have a lot of great things.
I have a lot of great clothes because I feel like, I do enjoy shopping and I felt like I had stuff that I liked, but I didn't know how to wear it.
Yeah.
So But one special thing that you did when we were there was you were like, let's go outside and do a meditation.
Yeah.
And I was feeling really nervous. I don't know if you could tell that or what, but I was feeling nervous, and we went outside and it was breezy and we did a meditation. You led this meditation, and then we went back in, and that's when I tried on different things and we started working from there.
Yeah.
And it was so like, again, this is unlike any experience I've ever had in regards to like styling or dressing. And so I was like, okay, I'm ready to do this. And I'm ready to like elevate myself into this next version of like how I want to show up in the world.
Yeah.
And it was so powerful. And also the fact that you said, oh my gosh, there really weren't that many things that you told me to buy. It was like a couple of pieces. And I'm sure that will, evolve as time goes on. But I was like, oh my gosh, it was also very comforting of like, I've got everything I need.
Yes.
And we can make this work as is, right?
Yes.
So that was like very special. And I love that.
Yeah. I try to, I don't want to like completely like take people out of like, let's just like start from scratch, because like most women at our age already have great pieces. They've invested. If they're into fashion, they've invested into quality pieces. And so how can we like keep those looking fresh? So that's where I come in. Like I come in and I try to like reinvent almost, or like mix it in a different way that like maybe you wouldn't have, but then you're like, oh, I would have never done this, but like, I really love it.
Yeah.
And I feel really good in it. And I think that's, that's part of like my gift, is like seeing how to like put those puzzle pieces together in a different way. And that's like definitely my Gemini part of me, where, she's very like, can be these twins and like see different things and, pull things together and reorganize. And it's just like reinventing and it is an art, and it is an art. Like, one of my favorite quotes is like, you're the greatest project you're ever going to work on, inside and out, so really like treating that as an art, like getting dressed is an art, what fabric are you wearing? Are you wearing something that's synthetic? Like that's going to dull your auric field. Like that's just scientific, like, knowledge to have. Like look at the labels, like what is this made out of? If you're buying like a $600 shirt and it's not a true cotton organic blend, you're wasting money, So I would definitely recommend to read the labels and see what fabrics you're buying, because fabric is everything. It carries energetic frequency. We all have our own signature frequency, and we want to enhance that. We don't want to like dull that. So, just being mindful of like what fabrics, what stones carry frequency, and if a stone is for you, you're going to know, because it's going to light you up.
Yeah.
And you can
turquoise, baby.
Yes, exactly.
I love that you brought up though the like frequency of different fabrics, and that's like hot button right now. I feel like with people, and you definitely told me I needed to wear more linen and silk, and I had started to give it a little bit of thought maybe prior, and then you really kind of hit that home that like, no, and I've been wearing more linen, which before I kind of hated because I didn't like the wrinkles, and it was like kind of stressed me out a little bit, but I'm leaning into the linen, and in this Florida heat, like it feels very, very nice.
Yeah.
Feels very nice. And the Caniglio stuff that I bought was all like cotton and like feels great and breezy. And I love it.
She uses very few like blended synthetic fabrics is another reason why I really love like a lot of raw silk, a lot of silk habitai, a lot of things that are 100% cotton, linen. And if you are wearing a quality linen, it is not going to wrinkle like crazy.
Yeah. Okay.
So if you're wearing, but if you're wearing linen from Zara, and I know we all do it, and I'm not like getting down on anyone, but that's obviously going to wrinkle very quickly because it's not going to be the highest quality like pure linen probably.
Mhm.
And, just research a little bit, just be more aware of like, what kind of materials you're putting on your body. And also it's, a lot of clothing is sprayed with chemicals and we have to like also be very mindful of that because, we're in such a time where there's so much toxicity and clothing is part of that. What you're putting on your body is going to leak into your lymphatic system. And if your body can't actually like detox it out, that's also going to cause autoimmune and different things. And it's something that I've had to be aware of because of like my health journey and what I've been going through the last couple of years and just being more aware of what materials I'm working with. And I love Zara. I love their denim. I think they make great denim. And I love the pieces for like fun little pops of like, different things, but I'm not going to wear it every day. I'm going to put on a cotton like set, or I'm going to try to wear something not synthetic just so that like, I'm being taking care of my body as well in that way.
I love that connection of wellness and style because that like I'm saying, you are just unique in that. And I think that's so beautiful. And that comes from your unique experience with your wellness journey and all of that you're even aware. So you've blended this, the style, which can sometimes be, we're just buying, we're overbuying and
the overconsumption is really wild.
It's crazy.
And I'm guilty of it too. I'm not here to say I'm better than anyone else, but I think it's just really having awareness around it. And like, when you are shopping, like, do I really need this? Or like, or could I probably wear something I already have?
Yes. And so my husband's birthday is coming up. And so I was like, I need a new outfit. I'm still feeling the urge. I really am feeling the urge.
I know. I know you are.
I think I'm going to return though, that white dress that I had sent you. I'm going to return that. One? Yeah. I'm going to return it, but I still am feeling this urge to like buy something new for the occasion. Mm-hmm. So what do I do?
I think so. So my first question is, what is it about the new thing that you feel like? What is it that you feel like you're missing?
So, okay, that's a great question. I feel like I'm going to have pictures of this night and I feel like I just want it to be elevated and I want it to feel special that I almost like I chose it for that night, which is kind of my toxic trait is that I always want something I always want something new. I always want something to feel special.
Right.
And you said to me, Kimberly, you already have stuff in your closet. I wore one of the outfits though.
You do.
I did already wear it.
Yeah, you did.
I should have worn that for the party.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah.
You do have many, many things that I'm sure we could figure out.
Yeah.
But if you're feeling the call that you really need something new, you can also follow that too. I just like to question first, like, what is it about something new? And I get it. It's his birthday. There's photographs. Like you probably don't want to wear something you've already worn.
Yes.
There's an energy to that.
Yeah.
There is an energy, like clothes carry energy. And maybe you're just like, okay, there's nothing that I really have right now that is carrying the energy that I want to project into this night.
Yes.
And then like, if that's what it is, then like, yes, let's find you an outfit that's going to align with that.
Okay. So you're okay with that. You're putting the approval mark on that.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, definitely. We got to have fun too. Like that's right. The thing. Like if it's not fun, like, okay, why are we doing it?
Yeah.
We still need to like have fun. Fashion needs to be fun. Like getting dressed needs to be fun. When it stops being fun, that's when like we really have to like take a pause, look inside, what's going on. There may be something deeper going on there,
Yeah.
And like some healing maybe around things. And And to tie it back to the meditation, I always start my sessions with meditation because we are so busy.
Yeah.
And if we're not like really grounded in who we are, we can pick up everyone else's energy. And my sessions, I really try to like strip away the energy of everyone else, bring in your essence, bring in your heart, because that's like the energy we want to work with when we're getting dressed. So like, that's like really important to like, you're a mom, you're a wife, you have this, you have that, you're running here, you're running there. And when I come to you, I want it to be just us.
Yeah.
And let all of that energy just like step aside for a minute and let you like have this experience and receive, because you're doing so much for so many that like you have to receive too.
Yeah. And I did feel so taken care of, which was so nice.
Yeah. You need to be nurtured.
Yeah.
We all need to be like nurtured. And it's a lot we can give that to ourselves.
Yeah.
As women, we really have to give it to ourselves. We can't really expect it from people around us. And I think like if we're setting the stage first, people can come to us and like really receive that, like our kids and, animals and whatever,
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Partners.
Yeah. When you left, I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, that was so amazing. And like, I
also felt that.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh,
I also felt like, just like really I had a yoga teacher, that I worked with like very deeply. And she always said like, your reality, like the way like reality versus non-reality is like what gives you energy is reality, and what does not give you energy is not reality. So, just like when you walk away from an experience and you're like, wow, that was like amazing. And I have so much energy now.
Yeah.
That like, that is like, that's your reality.
Yeah.
That's for you. But if you walk away and you're like feeling so drained, maybe think twice about that next time.
Oh my God. So true. And it could be, also, I think it was being in the company of somebody that I feel really like aligned with. Like I feel like so aligned with you. Yes. And I feel like you and I have so much in common, and we kind of think the same way about things, and obviously the wellness and so that feels really good too. That feels
when
really
people
special.
Understand. And and when you're around like-minded people, you kind of like activate each other. Yeah. Like you get excited, and like, just like being here today is like, I mean, I'm like in the clouds right now.
I love you so much. You're the best. I know. It's so great. It's so like fun. Such a great conversation. And I do want to know from your perspective, what are some things from this like soul level, like what are some things that women need to have at any age?
Yeah.
It should have in their closet, in their wardrobe, in their accessories, like.
Yeah. They got to have a good shoe. I think like a good shoe, like, invest in shoes. I'm like, if you want to invest in something, invest in shoes, invest in jewelry, because you're going to have it. Shoes, yes, you can like kind of wear it out, but you can always, if they're good quality, like have them resold, have them repaired, So I definitely say like every woman needs like good quality shoes, and not the most expensive, just good quality, well made. And you'll know it. When things are well made, and when things are not. You can feel it when you put it on.
Yeah.
So obviously like that to me, like shoes are a big thing for me. I think because I'm a size like 12, that like it's really hard for me to find shoes. So I really have to like, and even if I find them in my size, sometimes they just don't look as cute. Yeah. So like shoes are a big thing for me personally.
Interesting. Yeah. Whitney, you are 6 feet tall.
Yeah. I'm 6'1".
Like model height, gorgeous. So yes. So I get that with the shoes. Like
shoes for sure. Like, and you need like a nice flat and you need like a nice heel.
Mhm.
Like even if you don't, if you don't wear a heel, fine, get like a kitten heel or something, but get like a nice, I love I love how your shoe collection is. You like find a shoe and you like get it in a couple colors because like that shoe works for you, and I was like, oh, I love that about you. Like when you find something you like, you buy it in a couple colors.
That's the Taurus practicality,
yes.
I think. Like if this works, I'm going to do it a bunch of times.
That's another tip. Like if you find something that works, get it in 2 colors.
Mm-hmm.
Like, make sure those are your colors.
Yeah.
and mostly neutral, like, because you want to be able to wear it with different things. And I would say jewelry, you have to have like special jewelry. You got to invest, like just buy the thing because it's going to give you back what you need, and definitely a good pair of jeans. Like get like a vintage Levi that like are tailored to fit you. Get like, a really nice Japanese denim that have quality, that have weight, that have like, long lasting life to them. That like the more you wear, just like the nicer they like break in, Denim I'm such a denim girl. When I lived in LA, I worked for a company that it was a lot of denim and t-shirts and basics. And I fit so many women for jeans.
Yeah.
And it was like, I just love denim. The way they can just like transform on a woman's body, the right pair. So yeah, definitely like a great pair of jeans.
Wait, and the denim, I got to know.
Yeah.
When you're trying on denim, are you going for like, do you say, okay, you want it to fit snug? Do you want it to because I feel like I'm always almost in between 2 sizes.
Mm-hmm.
Would you go to the one that's more snug and it's going to stretch out, or do you go to the bigger size?
I would go to the bigger.
My dilemma.
I would go to the bigger size.
Okay.
And then I would take it to the tailor and have them tailor it perfectly for your body. So that's another tip. Your tailor needs to be your best friend, especially if you're a more petite woman. I'm 6'1". I never have to hem anything.
Yeah.
And I wear things very oversized because I'm tall. I can carry it. But a lot of people, I'm lucky in that way. A lot of people can't. So your tailor should be like your best friend. You should literally have like the best tailor, and every piece that you buy, if it doesn't fit right, should be tailored.
So almost go up and then.
Yeah.
See, I never think of having jeans tailored. I did actually just have a pair tailored, but I probably should have gone with the larger size. I don't know. I still think I maybe messed that up a little bit.
It's okay. It's learning.
We can try again.
It's learning.
Yeah, it is learning.
Yeah. I mean, you never want anything to be too tight.
Yeah.
So I always say go up and tailor it.
Tailor it down.
Especially if you have like boobs or a butt, or, you want to like have that fit right. And then the rest can be taken in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I cut you off. So jeans.
So a good pair of shoes. You need to have your signature jewelry. And please, like, find something that is different.
Yeah.
Like have something made for you. I can't see another Cartier love bracelet. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like, I love them.
Yeah.
But like, there's so much like really cool jewelry out there.
Yes.
I will shout out Elise Walker. I used to work for Elise Walker. She has incredible taste in jewelry. The buyer for the jewelry is just, I mean, it's wild.
Okay.
So if you ever want inspiration, go to Elise Walker. They're in New York, or you can go online. I don't know if they carry everything online, all the designers. They're a multi-brand, but they carry a lot of great jewelry. Just beautiful, unique, interesting, cool, like everything we would want to wear.
Yeah.
You know?
Different. Yeah.
So shoes, jewelry, denim, and then invest in a good quality t-shirt. I love Neely Lowton. Like I love hers. They're a little bit thicker cotton.
Okay.
She has a couple different styles. I really love that brand Etern.
Yes. I love them too.
Yeah. They have great like tees, tanks, everything basically. I love that brand for just like basics and nice. And you got to have like a dress. You got to have like a slip dress, a slip skirt, something you can just throw on like you're wearing today. I'm a big fan of like a silk slip dress or a skirt that you can throw on with a t-shirt and boots, or you can throw it on with a pair of heels. And like, I'm a big fan of wearing like a tank out with like a fancy skirt, you know? So having like those quality basics, tees and tanks that can like be dressed up or dress it down that like go well. And then, you know, a good slip skirt, slip dress, you know, that's really like the foundation.
Love it.
I mean, a good jacket, you know, we're in Florida, but you know, we still need, I'm kind of like taking a pause on blazers. So like, let's find like different jackets. Like I really love like more canvasy style, like what you're wearing today.
Which I got that other one that was more of like the cottony kind of army jacket.
The army jackets.
Which I love.
Yeah.
Was such a good, you really, that was like the one piece that I bought and you were like, yes, like, and so versatile. I love the slip dress, slip skirt combo. I think that is something, since you kind of turned me on to that. I had some in my closet, but I wasn't wearing them. And now it's like, I'm wearing it during the day. I'm wearing it at night. It is so versatile.
And it can carry you from day to night. You know what I mean?
Billy is awake.
He's awake and trying to chew everything. He's also a puppy. So here we are.
He is so cute. I hope Billy makes some of the clips because he is just too much.
I know. He's funny. A good staple like jacket. I really love like Ralph Lauren Double RL. Like they just have like really fun vintage things. And you know, you can go to like Goodwill. You can go to World Thrift and like, just like see what's out there. Sometimes you can find like something really incredible. You never know.
I want to go thrifting with you.
Yeah. Yeah. It's really fun.
I do find that very fun. And it's like what you're saying. You don't have to look like everyone and wear what everyone else is wearing. And I think we've all kind of gotten into a weird slump of that and not shown our unique personality. And that's what I think I want to try and accomplish through you. Through you, my dear.
But yourself, you do it already.
Yeah, but
you're
like
doing it already.
Thinking about more, just being like authentic to myself and wearing different things and not worrying if anyone else likes it or, you know, because I really don't care.
We're really, we're really dressing for ourselves. Yeah. And we're really dressing for other women. We're not really dressing for the men.
No.
You know? Yes, I think sometimes, but mostly like we're more inspired to dress for ourselves, you know? And I think like, I mean, if you have like all those pieces in your closet, you're going to be able to like just get dressed and not have to feel like stressed about it. Yeah. And when like, you know, an event comes up or something like, you know, you're like, oh, do you have something to say?
Billy knocking over the mic.
He has something to add, but he's just being shy.
Well, he just like kind of woke up. He was so relaxed and now he's.
He's like, what's happening here?
Like, what is this, Mom?
Yeah.
I love it. Oh my gosh. He's way too cute.
I know. He's I don't know how I lived without him.
Yeah.
I'm sure you feel that way.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I feel that way about my kid and my dog. And, you know, you always think like,
life before them.
What was life like? Yeah. So I do want to touch a little on the wellness journey that you've kind of been on. Yeah. And was your view of styling and what you were doing, did it shift a lot when you have been going through this journey?
Yes. I think I was very label heavy before and really caught up in wearing like the right labels or the right things to like project this image of a person who works in fashion and has a passion for fashion. And now I'm like, I don't care about the actual label. I don't care about the piece. Is it aligned with who I am and where I'm going? You know? And I think that's just part of, you know, what the transformation that I've had, you know? I think like, you know, living in LA, living in New York, you kind of like get in this like, just kind of like autopilot. And you don't really like stop to think like, why am I doing that? And, you know, when I moved back to Florida and I had like this health issue, it really forced me to slow down and really reassess like how I'm spending my time, like what I'm doing with my life. What do I want to do? You know, now I'm 42, but I was 40 at the time that all of this stuff started happening together. I went through, you know, I went through a breakup. I developed this autoimmune disorder. I was in and out of the hospital. I've never had a health issue in my life. So this was very traumatic for me. I didn't know if like I was dying or like what was happening or, you know, and then shortly after, a few months later, my dad passed. So it was such a time that like, I really thought like I wasn't going to get through it. It was really difficult. And I really had to like search inside. And I've been on this spiritual journey for so long. Like I've studied Kabbalah. I have studied Kundalini yoga. I've been, you know, I've been a yoga teacher. I've been on a healing journey. I've done all these things, like searching outside of myself, basically, like looking for the answers, constantly trying to find the answers out there. And I think like this whole process was deeply painful, but also taught me that you can look outside yourself for the answers, but you're never going to get that. They're always here within you. And you have to take the time to slow down, really connect back to yourself, who you are, and remember that like we all came here for a mission. And what is that mission? And you're going to go through things that are going to test you. You're going to go through things that are going to like break you down to get to that mission and to awaken you to your life that you meant here to come to live, you know, and to heal from that or go through that process and then help others, you know, like I think that's what this is all about is it's an experience to come here to feel all these things. We're a spiritual, we're spirit bodies. We're spirit essence in a human experience, right? However the saying goes.
Yeah.
And we're here to come and like learn. We're here to come and experience. We're here to live this mission. And part of that mission is going through some challenging things and learning and growing. And then once I don't think it's ever ending. You're always growing. You're always learning. You're always, you know, going to be tested, you know, but then how do you come out of it? And how do you also share with others? Because I think that's the most important part. Whatever you go through that's difficult, that's meant to transform you, how are you going to help others? How are you going to show up in your life that's going to like help other people? Because there's a lot of suffering out there.
Yeah.
And you're not going to change anyone. You can only change yourself. And by changing yourself, you give people the permission to become themselves or to do the thing or inspire someone. You never know who you're inspiring by doing this or doing that, or just like speaking openly, you know. A lot of people can't even do that, you know, but then they hear, I went through like XYZ. Now I'm here and I can say like, I was looking outside of myself for so long, and literally like God had to be like, sit down and like, listen up, because there's a lesson here you need to learn.
And I think now I think when you have been kind of touched and enlightened by that, it's like only your duty to share
serve.
that with other people.
To
And serve other people.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally agree. And I think that's when the abundance and everything, the momentum and all of that starts to happen, is when you're saying, okay, here, have it, have my knowledge, have my expertise, have my genius. And you can share that. And it really starts to take form.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I mean, you'll feel it when you're off your path.
Yeah.
Because I know very well when I'm like not in alignment, it's very clear to me when there are things in my life, and there's still things that are not in alignment. And I'm very much still in a process of transformation. I'm here to say like, I'm not on the complete other side yet.
Yeah.
I'm totally like in process, and it's okay. Like, I'm not perfect. Like, you know, like it's a journey. We're all here to be on this journey together.
We're all in process.
We're all in process.
I can tell you, even if you don't think you're in process, you're
not being honest. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what's exciting, and that's what's fun. And it's like, you've got to enjoy that. Yes, you may not be exactly where you want to be, but you have to enjoy that whole process, you know?
It's difficult.
Yeah.
Life is hard.
Yeah.
And it's going to hand you some like really like unfair things at times to like break you open and really like mold and shape you. And if you trust that you're like, this is the greatest thing that could ever happen to you, like that's what it's going to be, you know? And it's hard to like remember in the moment, like, oh my God, this is like the greatest thing that could ever be happening to me, even though I feel like everything is falling apart.
Yeah.
But it's falling apart because it's not meant to go with you.
No.
You know, it's not meant to like go to the next level with you. So I've had a lot of like funerals for my past selves that just are no longer coming with me to the next level, you know, and I'm grateful for all the women I've been within that, but I'm also like ready to shed all of that stuff too.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And it's so, you know, we're doing that with how we show up and what we're wearing. And I think today, you really inspired people to get out there, change it up.
Yeah.
You know, figure out how do they want to show up? Don't just throw on the black outfit again, and don't just wear
Don't be safe.
Yeah, don't be safe. Yeah.
Like just challenge yourself to try something different.
Yes.
And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Like laugh it off. Like this isn't like, you're not going to be graded on like what you're wearing. You know, sometimes I throw things on and I'm like, this is just terrible. Like, I can't believe I even wore this today. And then thankfully, like I just put on something else at work because I'm like, this is just not working. You know?
Well, I think too, like I can overthink the rules of like, okay, what color belt with what color shoes, and like get caught up in those rules.
Yeah.
And I think it's just, there probably is something, you know, to kind of guide you in that, you're like, but really who cares? Like if I want to wear a black belt and like, you know,
I love to mix black and like blue together. Like I love navy and black together. Like I love mixing those two together. Like
how would you do that? How would you do that? Give me an example.
Like a navy, like if you had that jacket in navy with the black slip dress.
Okay,
like,
which I do have actually.
Yeah.
So I should wear that.
Yeah. So that's another way to like, you know, if you have the black thing that you don't really want to wear it a lot, you can throw on I mean, you could do it with the green too, because the black buttons that will like tie together.
Would you wear a black shoe? If you had the navy jacket, black dress, would you wear a black shoe?
I would probably do a black shoe. Yeah.
Okay.
Because that just like, the color blocking is like kind of an art.
Yeah.
We've discussed it before.
Yes.
Yeah. Sometimes it's like one of your pieces needs to be like textured. One of them needs to be like, you know, there's different things. I can't like, you know, go into all of them.
Yeah, of course.
But
we're going to do another episode too, because I feel like this is so much fun. But I do agree with what you said earlier. It is an art. Like how you put together like an outfit it is an art, and it's very artistic. And so I like appreciate that. I love that creativity. And you were like, what if we just try this? And I was like, okay. Like that seems so bizarre and weird and like out of my comfort zone. And I was like, oh my God, I love it. You know?
Yeah.
But there is an art to it.
Yeah.
So
And thank you for being open, because a lot of people are like, no.
Yeah.
No. Like, you know, and I have to kind of like hold their hand through it and be like, let's just try it.
Yeah.
Like,
why not?
You're not going to my biggest thing when I'm helping anyone, I'm like, let's try it.
Yeah.
If it doesn't work, like, fine.
Yeah.
But like, let's experiment.
Yeah.
And you're experiment.
It's so like easy with you. Yeah. So I want everyone to know, you have to tell people where they can find you, connect with you.
You can connect with me on Instagram. Okay. It's just Whitney and Taylor, or I do have my styling page too, riche, I think, or .riche. I'll double
we have
check.
to check that, and we'll put it in the show notes, and then people can connect with you.
Yeah.
And would you do anything virtually?
Yeah, I do things virtually all the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
You do virtual.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Whitney, thank you so much for being here and being such a light and a joy.
Oh, yay.
You're amazing.
This is so fun. I'm so honored. This is so exciting.
And Billy, we enjoyed having you too.
Billy.
He's so cute.
Yeah.
You guys are going to have to like look at him on Instagram. I'll put some pictures because he's so cute.
Yeah. He's a Brussels Griffon.
Oh.
That's his breed.
That's like super fancy.
He's a smooth coat Brussels Griffon, in case you're wondering.
Oh my God. He's precious. Yeah. Precious. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you, Whitney. Thank you, Billy. Thanks for tuning into this episode of The Cinnamon Effect. If you enjoyed our time together, don't forget to hit that follow button on your podcast app and sprinkle a little love by leaving us a 5-star rating and a quick review. Your support means the world to me. For even more goodness, check out the show notes where you'll find links to some of my favorite products. And don't forget to visit thecinnamoneffect.com to connect with me directly or to grab your TCE gratitude journal, your next step towards a more grateful life. I can't wait to spice things up with you again next time. Stay vibrant, stay inspired, and remember to add a little cinnamon to your life every day.